Hello everyone, my name is Aylin and I'm the channel's owner. Welcome to my first video published on this channel. In this video, I will cover how I make my aesthetic Cardco inspired Word document templates. I will use the Microsoft Word document app to create a template for the tutorial. You might be wondering, what is the significance of my teaching tutorial in real life? When making a Word document, a creative and cute template can spice up the document and make the audience enjoy reading the text. Also, this can motivate you in order to make your document appear appealing and original. Now that you know the significance of this tutorial, I should begin. The first step is to find inspiration for the template. I mainly use Pinterest to find inspiration, and I would advise using it for this step. There are plenty of adorable designs from that you can get inspiration. However, be sure to give credit to the author whose work you inspired. The second step is to adjust the Word document size. For this, you have to go to Layout and then press Size. I recommend selecting the Tabloid size since it makes the Word document look more appealing. The third step is determining the color palette you will utilize for your Word document. I suggest using the color combinations such as pink and green, purple and green, pink and blue, pink and yellow, purple and yellow, pink and brown, green and brown, purple and brown, pink, green and brown, brown and blue, brown and yellow, blue and yellow, brown, blue and yellow, yellow and green, yellow, green and brown and beige. So for this document, I decided that I will use the yellow and green color combination since I think that this Word document would look nice using this awesome color combination. The fourth step is to add a background for your Word document. So for this step, you have to go to Insert, then Text Box, and then Draw Text Box. Then you have to draw a text box a little bit bigger than the Word document size. Then go back to Insert and go to Pictures and basically choose a picture that you want to use as your background for this Word document. Then after that, adjust it and fill it to the size of the Word document. Also, I wanted to mention how I create the backgrounds myself using IB's Paint X. It's a free program that is easily accessed. The fifth step is starting to add shapes to your Word document to make it look like a site. This step is probably the longest and takes lots of effort to do. It requires patience and attentiveness. You firstly have to go to Insert and then go to Shapes and then choose this rectangle that has soft edges and it's called Rounded Rectangle. Then basically adjust it to the size that you want to make it. And I also recommend making it big but not too big so that the background could be visible. Also, I suggest making the edges of this rectangle not too much like this or like this, and instead making it more like a rectangle but just with a little bit curvy edges. Then you have to change the colors. I will use this yellow color and then change the outline color. I will use this green color. Then also make sure to change the weight. I personally will use this amount of weight for this rectangle. Then you can also make it like you can make it straight or wavy or curly if you want. or you could just keep it straight. Personally, for this document, I will keep it straight. You can also do dashes, but honestly, I do not recommend making dashes. Like, I recommend making it for some specific rectangles, but for this, the biggest rectangle, I personally do not suggest. Then after this, you're supposed to make a new rectangle by going to insert, shapes, and pick this rectangle, not the rounded one. And then make it a little bit smaller than the other rectangle. It's not supposed to be that much smaller than the first one, just a little bit smaller, and make it white. Also adjust the outline, and for this outline, make it a little bit thinner than the other rectangles one. Also, make sure that both rectangles are located in the center and that they're perfectly symmetrical. The next step that you're going to do is basically put this rectangle and sort of put it somewhere here. Then add one more rectangle. Also, for this rectangle, make sure that the edges are a little bit less curvy and more sharp. So then the next thing that you want to do is add a text here inside of this rectangle. The text is going to be like the title of your document and basically what you're going to name your Word document. This is a picture of the text. I made it in IB's Paint X. I basically used a special font there and added like this little sparkles and little stickers just to make the text a little bit more appealing. And also I used shadows and outlines. It is not important to make the text the same as me. You can just use the simple text that is given in Word document. The next step is adding basically this picture. You can choose another picture that you want to insert. This is just optional to insert this specific picture. I would recommend inserting something else, but it's up to you. Then basically go to shape format, go to arrange and send it backward until like the maximum so that the outlines won't really bother the header. The next thing that you're going to do is basically go to insert and add this line and make it the same width as the small rectangle, like this, the second rectangle that you added. Then what you want to do is again go to shape format and send it backward. This is way much better. Then what you want to do is go to insert and add this rectangle, this square instead, not a rectangle, and make it a small size and the same color as this rectangle. So I have a little bit skipped some parts since I had an error and I wanted to fix it. So basically what I did is that I fixed this header and made it like align with this thing, with this rectangle. And then I also added this. So I'm basically going to go over on how I made it. So these are rectangles that I added. I added like about 3 of them, as you can see. I also made them the same width as the smaller rectangle, the second rectangle that we added, and I also made it green to match with this rectangle. And then basically for this text, it's just a text I just put it an X and made it yellow, plus added a shadow and put it inside the rectangle. Then this is just a dot, and I did the same thing I did with the X, and this is a minus. So I added this to make it look like a site, and as if you can press them to like delete the site or like put it away and stuff. And yeah, the next step you're going to do is you're going to add a text, and basically right there like Finder, then space, then this dash, and then file, the same thing, edit, view, go, window, help. And you can make the color the same as the outlines of your Word document, and then add a shadow of this box, of the squares, and put it somewhere here next to this. I added this text to make it seem as if it's like this part of the document, and to make it seem like more like a site. Then what you have to do is go to insert text box, draw text box, then go to insert and press icon. Then search for Apple icon and just like insert it in the text box. Then basically make it the same color as this text and make the shadow also the same. So I already have it ready. Also make it a little bit smaller, and I don't know how to explain this, but just make the size look appealing. Make it not too big and not too small. Just fit in and make it look like this. Make it a little bit bigger than the text though. And then put it next to this text and try putting it in the middle. The next thing you're going to do is basically insert one more rectangle and basically put it here. Then make it the same color as this rectangle. And then don't forget to put the weight as well in the outline. Then arrange and send backward. So this is how it's going to look so far. If it doesn't look similar to this, it's fine. You can just adjust it and make it look like this and adjust the errors. Also, this your Word document is not supposed to look identically similar to mine. You can adjust some stuff, remove some stuff, add something that you are willing to put and that you think will make the Word document look more of your style. This is just basically how I do it, so please do not make it identical. Try being original and using your own tips and creating your own tips and ideas. The sixth step is to add a border for your Word document and make it a dark color. So basically what you're going to do is go insert shapes and you're going to press this rectangle, make it exactly the same size as your Word document, then remove the fill and make the outline extremely thick. You can also go to more lines and make it bigger than the ones recommended. So here I'm just adjusting the size so that the borders will be visible. So this is how it's going to look like. Also make sure that this border is right in the middle and that it perfectly fits. Also the width that I used is 10. I think that 10 is looking good. You can make it a little bit bigger if you want to, but I think 10 is already enough for me. But you can make it bigger or even smaller if you consider that looking more prettier. The seventh step is to add your text and pictures. Here you're already going to insert the text, like the essay and the information that you're going to provide with, and some pictures related to that topic. So I'm just going to quickly do it, and then I'm going to return to the next step. So now I am finished with adding the text and the pictures related to the topic. So basically what I also did, and I definitely recommend doing, is separating the texts. So basically this is the introduction, the first body, the second body, the third body, and conclusion. So I suggest using these lines in order to separate the document and make it not simple. And also for this part, I firstly added this text box, like of the beginning, and then added this text box in order to make the size and like the shape differently, which I think really spiced up the Word document, and I would definitely recommend using it. You can put the lines however you want. I'm not sure how you're supposed to put it. Just put it the way that you consider pretty and that you think would look good. This is what I did for this case. Also, next to I basically added pictures, and here added a big picture, here a smaller one, and yeah. The eighth step is adding stickers and additional decorations in order to enhance your document. So in my perspective, this step is extremely important, since this step helps to make your document it helps to make your Word document look more appealing and more creative, and also catches the audience's attention. So what you're going to do and how you're going to find the stickers, you will have to go to Pinterest, and then search for the stickers. So the way I search it, for example, my Word document is green and yellow color, so I will put the color green, and then I will write PNG, and then so many cute stickers will pop up. There are a lot of options that you can pick from. You can also do another colors, like for example, I can also search yellow stickers, which are extremely adorable. Then what you can also do is you can like write green and write header, and a lot of like headers and like banners will pop up, which you could also add. I personally really like these ones. They're extremely cute. So after you're done finding the stickers that you consider cute and that you want to use, make sure to download them, and then delete the background to make it transparent. You can do it in many programs and sites. There's like a lot of options. Also, Word document allows you to do that as well. Like you can just insert a picture. Like I just only have this picture right now, so you can go to remove background, and it will basically remove the background. You can also make areas to keep and make areas to remove in order to adjust and like fix errors that Word document makes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to insert, add a text box, and then add a picture. So for this Word document, I will put I picked one of the stickers out of many other, and I'll just put it here just to customize it and make this place a little bit more spicier, since I think it looks a little bit empty, which I do not like when something looks empty. So now I'm going to add one more sticker, and I'm going to put it next to it like this. And I personally think that it looks way better now. Then also I downloaded one of the headers, which I'm going to use for this place. And I'm going to basically try and fit this here. Then go to shape format, also go to arrange and send backward. And then it looks way better. Also, I'm going to add one more sticker to here next to this picture related to the topic. And I'm just going to put it like somewhere here. I think it looks really cute next to each other, and it also seems as if it's the plant, like the flower, is growing from this background. So I'm going to add a final sticker and I'm going to put it here somewhere. And I honestly think that I am done with putting stickers. Also, I just realized that I forgot to mention that when putting the stickers, I suggest to create a shadow for this stickers. What you have to do is press the picture, and then you can go to like picture effects and basically add shadow. Then you can press this one and then press shadow option. So I basically remove the transparency and the blur, and I also usually make the distance 1 or 2 or 3, not that further, and the angle I usually make 55 or 155 depending. Like for example, for this one I wanted to look like directly to this place facing this, and for this I wanted to face here since it's here. I also do that to every sticker that I put. Like I add a shadow here, 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 and yeah. Also for the pictures that I added, I pressed picture format, then I picked this one. Then I also went to picture effects. I pressed this one and I pressed the second one, the relaxed inset, in order to make it look more realistic and in-depth. So now you might be wondering, why is this place empty? It's because I want to add like fun facts there and add a picture there with some small rectangles with texts in it. So how am I going to do that? Basically, I will go to insert shapes and I will press rounded rectangle shape and put it here. Then basically adjust the color to green, and of course not forget about the outline. Also, I decided to make the outline of this rectangle a little bit thinner. Like I usually use this one, but for this rectangle I decided to make it a little bit more thinner. Make sure that it's located right in the center. Then what you have to do is add several of those and put them next to each other. After you're done doing that, you basically have to insert text, and also I want to change this one to yellow just to make it a little bit more diverse. And then you're going to insert text. You can basically insert a fun fact of the topic if there's anything, or maybe additional stuff like the sites that you used, time spent, and etc. I also like to put symbols next to it just to make the text a little bit more cute and appealing looking. Also, I made the color yellow, like this yellow, and then I added the shadow. Also, I used this font. However, I usually use this font but sometimes like for this parts I like to use this font, and for the text informational part I just use this font usually and set it to font size 10. Also, I do not recommend making the font size really huge. I have noticed a lot of people doing that, which I do not like, since then it like ruins the Word document. I know that it can be sometimes quite tough reading the text when it's set to small, but I personally suggest to zoom in if you can see, rather than making the text extremely big and ruining the design. So for this, I'm going to make the color green, just for diversity. And then I'm going to put the same one here. So a little bit fix the mistakes and errors that there were, and also put different symbols and different texts. So now here I'm basically going to add a picture with a sticker next to it. So I finished inserting this picture. Also next to it I put this sticker because I thought that it would look cute if I put it next to it and make it seem as if it's like the hat of the picture. So the 9th step is highlighting some essential parts of your text to catch the reader's attention. So as you can see, I already did that. As you can see, I basically used bold font in some places. Then also I changed the color of this outline color, also highlighted in different also I underlined in different ways. Basically how you can do that is go and press this and then press this arrow, and you can change the underline and make it the way that you want. I usually use the bold one and this twice once. Then also set this color to a darker version of yellow. Also I used this italic, and I did the same thing here and basically everywhere as well. I think that this helps to catch the reader's attention and make the text diverse and not really plainish. So basically the 10th step is to add final touches to your document and recheck for errors. This step is important since you have to check for errors. Like there are a lot of mistakes that you can make which could affect the Word document, so just make sure that everything is in place. You can also add some final touches to your document, like put more stickers, underline something, add more pictures, add more information, and after doing that, the Word document is basically ready. So as you can see, this is the final version of this document. I think that it looks nice. I love this template design, and I hope that you were also able to make the Word document and you are enjoying the way that it looks. And I hope that this was a fun experience and that I was able to teach you something new, and I hope that this tutorial was useful and it was easy to understand it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day. Also, good luck on this Word document, and I hope that this Word document will help you start a goal on publishing the assignments on time and help a person make more motivated when making their works and assignments. Thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!